what is the most important thing about who you are? The reason why I'm asking you is because how you answer that question will determine how you live your life, how you go about through pain and suffering, where you put your value and worth, how you spend your time, and choose the people who you surround yourself. What is the most important thing about who you are? Or as Greek philosophers talked about, what is your telos? You see, the telos is a perfect version of a thing. So imagine the telos watch. A watch that is the telos watch is the watch that tells time, perfectly on time, every time, and it's never wrong. And every watch other than that is trying to be like the telos watch. But when it's a second short or a second late, it is off from its telos. So what is the most important thing about you? And here's why I'm asking you. It's because my argument is this, is that you were made by God to glorify Him and enjoy Him forever. And if you are not living out that purpose for your life, you are not living out a telos. Imagine I had a watch and I tried to use it like a hammer. It would do no purpose. I would make a mess. The watch would be destroyed. The hammer would not, the nail would not go into the wood. Nothing good would come of it. What I am offering to you is this, is that so many of us are living out not our telos. We are living a destructive life. And here's the thing. So many of us, here's what I want to put out. When I said earlier that you are made to worship God, I recognize that if you're not a Christian and you hear that, that's offensive. You may think to yourself, I worship nobody. I am my own person. How dare you say that? But let me argue this. Even David Foster Wallace himself, the atheist and author, admitted that everybody worships. The question is not whether or not you are worshiping, but what are you worshiping? And he argued that some of us are worshiping fame, the approval of other people, and he said that is dangerous because we will always live our lives in fear of not having approval. Some of us worship power and control, and when we do that, we will live our lives in constant fear, demanding more power in fear of losing it. Some of us worship money, which will eventually eat us alive. He argued this: one of the reasons that it may be worth worshiping God is He is the only thing that won't tear your soul apart. He recognized that to worship God is to live out your telos.